Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. I love my Grizzly bandsaw. It's several years old and it's been very dependable. Although a little while ago, one of the bearings on the lower wheels started to go bad. They sent me a new bearing kit way back when because it was still under warranty. So today I'm going to replace the blade, which I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to figure out how to replace the lower set of bearings. Let's have a listen here and you can hear the problem that I'm talking about. It's not really a problem, but it's certainly irritating. And so we're going to replace these bearings. Here we go. Okay, and when you turn it off, you can really hear it. Let's have a look down here. So I'm sure you heard that. It's not good. And if you turn the wheel slowly, you can hear it right there. There it is again. So it certainly feels and sounds like a bearing problem. So let's go ahead and swap them out. My assistant has the bearings back there. Can you hand them to me? Okay. They're pretty regular old bearings. So let's, ready to do this? All right. Let's start by unplugging. Go ahead and unplug the power, because we don't want to mess with this when the power's on.
So we need to take this front wheel off by unscrewing this here, which then I will come back here and hold this nut while my dad on the other side twists this, and then this thing will pop off, and then we will be able to reach the bearing.
So we've got, go ahead and get a socket set. Let's go ahead, there's a one here on the front, and you can see here on the back, the bearing's right there. Good job. See, this is a 2-speed bandsaw. See, there's a...
Yep, there's one there, and then there's one...
We have it on high speed right now. There's probably...
But how come little here?
There's probably a tensioner actually on the motor. It's this bolt back here that moves the motor back and forth for belt tension. For belt tension.
And what do you have to put on it now?
Well, it's tight, but in order to probably remove this, we're probably going to need to get back to that bolt there in that groove and loosen that top one and the bottom one, I imagine. So if we look through the wheel, right here we can see our top motor bolt in the groove, and then underneath the pulley is another one that's just in a regular hole. So what we need to do is get in there and loosen that. Can we get it? You get it?
Yep.
Yeah, of course you did. Give it one full crank and that should be loose enough. Well, you're going to have to use the socket. Okay, give it a good full crank and that should be loose enough. Okay, get the bottom one. Down underneath there. It should rotate towards the door. Good job. Good job. Okay? Excellent. And it took all the slack off the belt, and we can now remove the belt. And that's how we would also change speeds, right? We would move it to the other side of the pulley, but now this thing should come off in one piece. There we go. All right, so there's our wheel. That's off. Oh, let's get that sawdust out. Or get your tiny brush and get the vacuum. Will you get that for me? And then I put the bolt back in the back side and popped it out with a rubber mallet, and it was quite easy. And then popped the shaft off the old bearing here in the vise with the rubber mallet once again. So we're going to place a new bearing on it. Go ahead and get me a new bearing. And then put the shaft with the front bearing back in place. I didn't need to replace the back bearing, it was okay, so I didn't. Like so. And then I had to drill a hole in the end of a 2x4 here because these are radial bearings. They're not meant to take an axial load. So if I'm going to beat them in from the side, I have to distribute the load between the inner and outer ring. And this 2x4 allows me to do that. Just like so. A couple little taps here. And of course the shaft, the end is buried in that hole that I just drilled. And now it's all flush. Perfect. I think that'll work. Let's get that belt back on there. Yep, up there. Put the keyway back, good job. And then I'm gonna put the wheel back on here, on top of the keyway, just like so. Give it a couple of nudges there. There it goes, perfect. Now, remember Bub, this one's left-hand thread, so lefty-tighty on this one. I know it's confusing. There you go. And I'll wrench it down here with the socket. Nice and tight. And get the motor tight again for our belt. Perfect, that looks pretty good. All right, that looks nice. Let's fire it up. And you can push it. Come on around. All right, go. Haha, no more clicking. Perfect. Well, there you have it. Good as new, running smooth as could be. That really wasn't all that difficult. I love this thing, and now it works better than ever. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Mike Thompson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.